everybody, how's it going? Well, the other night I was watching one of 11 Bang Bang's live feeds. I think it was titled Ask Duke Frazier Anything. While I was watching it, somebody asked the question about what type of holster was used with the Remington Model 1871 rolling block pistol. So I thought I'd do hopefully a quick video about my reproduction rolling block and the original Model 1871 rolling block. So I got this reproduction Uberti because it's the only thing out there similar to the Model 1871. This is their Target model. It's chambered for .357 Magnum, and prior to purchasing this, I'd read on other forums that they're not very accurate. Uberti kind of screwed this one up. This pistol here tends to shoot high. It does have a high front sight, and I have the rear sight all the way down, and it still shoots pretty darn high. I don't shoot .357 through it. I tried some .357. Now I just stick with 38 special black powder loads. It's a lot more fun shooting it that way. At least it is for me. So let's talk about the original Model 1871s. So during the transition period, when the United States Cavalry was switching from cap and ball revolvers to metallic cartridge revolvers, they were looking at the Colt Richards conversion and the Smith & Wesson number 3 1870 U.S. Trials revolver. And they also thought, hey, let's give the Remington Model 1871 a look. The Ordnance Department was to return 5,000 Remington New Model Armies in exchange for 5,000 Model 1871s. So, why would they consider a single-shot pistol when they were transitioning from cap and ball revolvers to metallic cartridge revolvers? Somebody had the crazy idea of arming some troops with one or a brace of Model 1871 Remingtons along with the saber, while the remaining troopers would be armed with the new cartridge revolver and a carbine. Obviously, this did not sit well with those out in the field because they continued to issue a revolver, carbine, and saber to the troopers. So some troopers got the new revolvers, some troopers got the single shot along with the saber and the carbine. The first 48 issued went to F Company of the 4th Cavalry in the early part of 1872. Some of the concerns about the pistol during the field trials was the hammer had to be fully cocked in order to load the pistol, and then you close the breech block so it's ready to go. You can lower it down to the safety notch, but bouncing around on a horse, that you could have an accidental discharge. So that was a concern with the Model 1871. By 1874, a little over 2,000 were in the hands of 27 cavalry companies. So they were issued, and even though they weren't as popular as the revolvers, they were used on the frontier during the Indians Wars, the Plains Indian Wars. The holsters that they originally used with the Model 1871 was the pattern 1863 holster, and then later on some of the Model 1871s were issued with the new Model 1872 pattern. So that's a quick rundown about my reproduction Uberti rolling block and a little bit of history about the Model 1871 rolling blocks. Maybe one of these days when I hit the lottery, I'll own an original Model 1871, but for now I'm going to have to settle with this one. Even though it's not very accurate, it's still fun to play with, especially with black powder 38 special loads.